I brought up. This has been trending everywhere. The mountain lion attack in Provo, Utah. Did you guys watch that? If you haven't, go watch that. It's a 6-minute video of a man trying to cuss away a mountain lion and then coming to the realization that it doesn't speak English and you're gonna have to throw a rock at it. That's what it was. It was a 6-minute video of a guy in the wilderness backing away from a mountain lion while cussing at it like it just took its parking spot at Costco. And then after 6 minutes realized, I don't think he's getting this, picked up a rock, chucked it, and the mountain lion ran away. And I'm not making fun of the guy, because not only would I have been cussing, I had been sobbing. You wouldn't have understood what cuss words I was yelling, because there would have been snot, tears, calls to my mother. There would have been so much going on. Confessing sins. I would have been like, I stole a temporary tattoo out of a sealed magazine in 1999 because I'm a wrestling fan. Whatever. All that would have been blurting out through tears and boogers and snot and saliva and pure and turds. Everything would have been released from my body if I was in that situation. So I'm not knocking how this dude handled it. I'm just making fun of the situation because I would have handled it way worse. I mean, what a good reason not to go hiking. Don't go. Don't go by yourself. Just run. You should never go into the wilderness by yourself unless you're the most badass thing in that wilderness. You know? It'd be like going to a bad part of town just by yourself, holding your cell phone, whipping it around like you're not gonna ask for trouble. That's what you're doing. Don't go into the wilderness by yourself unless you know for a fact that wilderness doesn't have bears and mountain lions. If you're going into a situation with mountain lions and bears and whatnot, have another person at least. Another, maybe 3, maybe 4. Make a group outing. But don't just run. That's what he was doing. He was running through a trail, which, dude, I bet you that video was 6 minutes of him thinking he was gonna get killed by a mountain lion. Once he threw the rock and it ran away, I think 3 minutes after that, he was on that same cell phone ordering a Peloton. There's no way. How did that guy has a Peloton at his house by now and a treadmill. He's like, oh, I'm never working outside ever again. He's gonna buy those dumbbells that like, you just get 2 of them, but they can be any weight. He's gonna have those. They look like they're from the future. They look like what Ivan Drago in Rocky IV trained with, because he had all the high-tech stuff. I'm doing this, like this is how weights work, but there's no way he's ever running outside again, unless he's dumb. Then I will make fun of him. How dare he? That thing spared your life, essentially. Because it could have turned back around after you threw the rock and went, wait a second, he's gonna run out of rocks. And I'm still gonna kick his ass. But he didn't. Oh, he was a mother lion, ran away. It could have been non-binary, gender fluid. We don't know. We didn't talk to that cougar. That cougar could have been gender fluid. But yeah, what happened, this guy was on a run and he saw some baby, what he thought were bobcats, and he started taking video of them. Then he got attacked by a mountain lion. And then he realized those kittens were mountain lion cubs, and that mom was pissed. Because no mother wants their kids videotaped by a strange man working out by himself at the park or on a hike. That's any species of mother would have reacted that way. If that guy was doing chin-ups at a park and then just started videotaping a gaggle of babies off to the side, he was gonna get a mother in his face. Same situation, you're running up a hill and you start videotaping some wild animal's babies, that wild animal is gonna try to castrate you right there in front of everybody and God. Except there wasn't anybody there because you went by yourself, you dope. He even said in the video, because I should have brought my gun. Yeah, what are you doing stepping into the wilderness knowing that you're not the most badass thing in that wilderness? Even, I would never do it. Even if I was in a wilderness where I knew there weren't any mountain lions or bears, it would still be like, I know me. I know that like 3 or 4 mice could come together and plan an attack, and I think they could defeat me. I think I would have a hard time. I would be too busy doing high knees on tippy toes, trying to make sure they don't run up my pant leg, and I'd eventually exhaust myself, tip over, and then they'd win. They'd have me down for the 3 count. Maybe a submission. I might submit. But the point is, go out there with a corner man who can throw the towel in, or at least live to tell your story. Yeah, there's no way that guy doesn't own a Peloton. That should be the best commercial for Peloton. Peloton should pay that guy like $1 million for that footage, and the next time someone goes, why in the hell would I pay so much money for a stationary bike with a laptop on it? And they'd be like, oh, watch this 6-minute video of this man who's almost murdered by a cougar because he decided to run outside by himself like an idiot. And scene. And you're sold. The stock's going to go through the roof.